This is something incredible. BlackRock is really getting out of control. On top of that, the Shiba Inu dev team just dropped a bombshell, and it's massive. Trillions of Shiba Inu are on the move. The situation has never been this bullish before. It's not just one signal. Multiple things are coming together, and it looks like we finally have the answer. But what am I even talking about? And what does BlackRock have to do with Shiba Inu? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. As the crypto market just saw nearly $1 billion in liquidations, what looks like a bearish shakeout is actually fueling a powerful bullish rally. And right in the middle of it all, Shiba Inu is making some serious noise. The meme coin is gaining traction, up 3% today after an impressive 12.5% surge just yesterday. It's setting up for what could be a major breakout. But that's not even the craziest part of today. Bitcoin has finally smashed through the $100,000 mark, and Ethereum just broke past 2,000. These aren't just big numbers. They've been the emotional anchors of the crypto world for the past 6 months. Whenever Bitcoin was under 100K or Ethereum below 2K, it felt like the entire market was stuck, hesitant, uncertain, almost like it was holding its breath. But when prices rise above those lines, everything lights up. The mood shifts, excitement builds, and the whole space feels alive again. And now, we're here. We've stepped into that long-awaited bullish zone. The energy is different, the confidence is back. And honestly, it's never felt this good before. Even the Shiba Inu dev team couldn't stay quiet during all this action. Lucie, one of the key voices behind Shiba Inu, jumped on Twitter and dropped a gem of a post. She wrote, "When the chart was lost in the Red Sea, he stepped out on the balcony, lit the holy green candle, and whispered, 'Let there be pump.' And there was." It's poetic, it's funny. But more than that, it's a signal. When the team itself starts tapping into the hype, it adds serious fuel to the fire. It shows they're watching the charts, and they're feeling what we're all feeling. This isn't just another bounce. This could be the real thing. But hold on, because that wasn't all Lucie had to say. She followed up with a post that no one saw coming. Something that might actually be the biggest catalyst we've had in a long, long time. And if it plays out the way it looks like it might, Shiba Inu's price isn't just going up, it's about to explode. So what was that mind-blowing post? The Shiba Inu marketing lead shared a bold, almost unbelievable vision today on her X account. In her tweet, she predicted that Shiba Inu's price could surge by 1,000% in just 3 days. Yeah, you heard that right, 1,000%. If that happens, we're not just talking about a pump, we're talking about a full-blown explosion that could launch Shiba Inu to a brand new all-time high. And before we get into the details, just think about how wild that is for a second. People have been waiting over 3 years to see Shiba even get close to its previous peak. And now, in the middle of this already insane market shift, we're suddenly talking about smashing that record. In 3 days. It's absolutely crazy. Everything around Shiba right now is screaming bullish. But this kind of bold target? It's next level. This isn't just hype. This feels like something big is brewing. Now let's talk numbers. Because if this 1,000% prediction actually happens, we're looking at Shiba Inu hitting a brand new all-time high of 3014 by May 11th. That would give Shiba a massive market cap of around $87 billion, assuming the circulating supply stays the same. It's not just a moonshot, it's a full rocket launch. And Lucie, she's not backing down from her call. She even joked that she's already told her cat and her boss about the prediction, so she's all in. If this plays out the way she sees it, she says she'll be emotionally unavailable for anything except celebrating. But here's something interesting. This isn't the first time Lucie has thrown out a bold 1,000% prediction. She said something similar last year, pointing to Shiba Inu's strong, growing ecosystem as the reason it could take off within just a few days. Back then, she made it clear it wasn't financial advice, just her personal belief. But this time around, it feels different. This time, she's backing it with way more energy. And apparently, a heads up to her boss. On top of that, behind all the hype and predictions, the actual data is starting to tell a powerful story. According to CoinGlass, short liquidations for Shiba Inu over the last 24 hours have jumped to $1.79 million. That means traders who were betting against Shiba Inu are getting wiped out fast. And as that bearish pressure gets flushed out, something big is happening in the background. Open interest has spiked by 25%, now sitting at around $209 million. That's a clear signal. More traders are jumping in, and they're serious about Shiba Inu. Adding to the momentum, The funding rate on open interest has climbed to 0.01%, showing that more traders are now betting long. In simple terms, bullish sentiment is building fast. But here's where it gets even crazier. In just the past 24 hours, 6.7 trillion Shiba Inu tokens have been moved through the network. That's a massive amount, and it sets a new 7-day high for large transaction volume. This isn't retail-level noise. This is serious whale-level movement. When you see that kind of on-chain activity explode like this, it's often a sign that a major shift is happening beneath the surface. And now, it's starting to come to light. And get this, Shiba Inu has seen a 2,952% surge in inflows. That's not just bullish, that's skyrocketing. It's the kind of activity that shows real money, real attention, and real belief is pouring into the token right now. And just when the crypto space was already buzzing with momentum, there's another major sign that the tide has truly turned. BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF has now posted 18 straight days of positive inflows. That might sound like just another stat, but make no mistake, this is huge. Not long ago, the ETF flows were all over the place. One day you'd see inflows, the next day outflows. It made things chaotic. Traders were constantly second-guessing the market's direction, and price swings were sharp, sudden, and often made no sense. That period felt like trying to navigate a storm without a compass. But now, 18 days in a row of steady inflows is a strong signal. It tells us something fundamental has shifted. The sentiment is back, confidence is building, and big money isn't just dipping its toes in anymore, it's stepping in with purpose. To understand just how significant this could be, let's rewind for a moment. When the Bitcoin ETFs were first launched on January 11th, 2024, BlackRock went on an absolutely historic 71-day streak of consecutive daily inflows. That streak was practically unheard of in the ETF world, especially for a brand new fund. Day after day, money kept pouring in until it finally paused on April 24th, when for the first time since its launch, BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF saw 0 new inflows. Now, we're back in a similar pattern, 18 days and counting, and it's raising eyebrows. Because the last time we saw this kind of steady demand, Bitcoin surged, institutions came flooding in, and the entire crypto space roared to life. That ETF streak was a massive part of the bull run that followed. It created structure, legitimacy, and momentum. So now the big question is, are we seeing the start of that same wave again? The timing lines up, the charts are heating up, the sentiment is shifting. And with BlackRock quietly racking up another solid streak, it's not wild to think that we might be standing at the edge of another explosive leg up across the entire market. And here's the part that really caught everyone off guard. It's not just Shiba Inu that's pumping. It's the entire Shiba ecosystem lighting up. Tokens like Bone, Treat, and Leash have all surged between 10 to 20% in price. It's like a coordinated wave of momentum, sweeping across everything connected to Shiba Inu. And of course, the dev team noticed they couldn't stay quiet. They took to X and dropped a couple of posts that honestly feel more like statements of intent than just casual tweets. One message made it clear. They're proud of their foundation. They're leaning into the ecosystem. It's not just about Shiba Inu, they said. It's about Bone, Treat, and Leash too. That's their fire. That's their identity. Then, in a follow-up message, they doubled down with something that really got people talking. They basically said, the strong projects will rise, the weak will fade, and we're building steadily until it's our time. And then, they dropped that one line every crypto investor knows too well. Everything can change in 24 hours. So what are they hinting at? It feels like they're preparing for something bigger than just price action. Maybe a major announcement? A fresh wave of dApps on Shibarium? A surprise listing or utility launch? Or maybe it's something deeper. Like the ecosystem is about to go through a true activation phase, where Bone becomes the fuel, Treat gets a purpose, and Leash finds its lane again. Whatever it is, it's clear they're telling the community, don't blink. Because when momentum like this starts building, not just in price, but across multiple assets in the same family, it usually means something bigger is brewing just beneath the surface. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Shiba Inu update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.